today of sharing a dynamic dual business solutions LLC. And we have Amy there and then Emily here. So they have given us some time today to share with us the market is changing. And so I just wanted to get some insight from our experts that's working with the businesses, what's happening with them and what their clients, what they're seeing. So I'm going to ask them some questions, and here we go. All right, gals, market changes. So how does it affect your clients, what's happening now in the market? So look at the camera.
It's a really broad statement to say market changes. So what I can say specifically is so many people went through some sort of disruption in the last few years, but that caused change. And there's a ton of entrepreneurs coming out onto the market right now. Small businesses starting, trying to figure out how to navigate the current IRS legislation and all that kind of stuff, and basically make sure that they're ready for future growth and to scale up. And so lots of variables there too as we get into employment and you name it. It's all changing and creating opportunities, honestly, for us to get involved and help them, stay focused on what they're good at.
So I'm hearing that it's a positive thing for you gals.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
it is.
Well, that's wonderful. So that's good news because we like good news.
Yeah.
Business growth. How do you help businesses grow?
I'll take that one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So we're in the books. Is a lot of what our business does. So we're in looking at the transactions. Where are you spending? Where can you save money? So we'll do an analysis on all the apps and the merchant services and the expenses around in your business. So we like to come back and tell your story and then show you where you can tighten it up if need be. So that's a lot what we like to do, and then seeing you grow from there and what you can do to improve the businesses. A lot that we're into. Anything to add? You have anything to add?
You mentioned the books. We are also licensed QuickBooks resellers of any of the product. So that means we can probably find you the deepest discount on any QuickBooks software, Intuit software out there. So that's, we'll show you how to save, and then we'll take you through the process of actually seeing the difference.
Well, that's amazing. That is great. Great news. So pay attention. All right, our last question here for today's tax season. It's going to be around the corner soon. A very stressful time for you and for us. So what are some tips that you could give us to help you guys?
That's a great question. The first thing is make sure that you have somebody else looking at your tax situation. I think there's some great software out there to do your own taxes, but get that second pair of eyes on the analysis. We don't file, our firm doesn't file taxes. We are not licensed to do that, but what we do like to do is provide CPAs with a little package that's ready to go. And the sooner you can get going with that, the better off you're going to be during tax season. And that starts with just making sure you have maybe a tax professional in your back pocket, and we work with all sorts, all kinds, and can maybe even find you someone.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. We like to make sure that the numbers are in detail for one and tight, so when the accountant or taxpayer comes in and needs to do that work, it's pretty straightforward for them to take that and work it.
Get it done.
And get it done.
September 15th is tomorrow.
And October 15th.
So that's actually the deadline that
every
CPA in town's working towards this week. October 15th is the extension for businesses.
Okay.
So there's always tax season.
Well,
so make sure on October 16th you have someone ready to go for 2022 filings next year.
Wow.
Keep the books up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep them up. It's just going to make it a lot easier
right.
when it comes tax time.
It's part of running a business.
Yep.
Yeah.
Doing the bookwork.
Yep.
All right. So it's a pleasure talking to you guys today. So a
me too.
good positive spin on the current market. A lot of us, I'm in real estate, so I see it on a different side.
Yeah.
But no, that's great. And so you out there, after this video, I'm going to put on the tips that they talked about following and their information so that you can quickly get a hold of them and ask them any other questions that
Sounds
you might
good.
have. Any other thoughts you want to share?
I don't have any at this time.
No, I think, in your market, in real estate, your sales might be dropping off a little bit, but that's when it's so important to look at your expenses
Yes.
and make sure that you're gonna get your best tax savings after having a robust year the prior
Yes.
year, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All righty.
Time to tighten up.
We'll need a doc.
Yeah,
Again, thank you for your time today. You're busy, I know, and I totally appreciate you squeezing me in.
Absolutely.
All
That was
right.
great. Thank you.
You're
Thank
so
you.
welcome.